Hi everyone, welcome back to the individual taxation classes. This class is being dedicated to a special topic called cryptocurrency. This is part of your income and assets chapter 2, and I'll be walking you through in detail about anything and everything related to cryptocurrency which you can expect coming in your exam. This is a new topic. I request each one of you to please pay attention. I'll be giving you the complete end-to-end detail of the cryptocurrency as well as how it is being considered as the taxable income and when it is taxable income and when it is not a taxable income. So let's dive into for more detail. So far, like everything good for installment sale or any doubt, anything required extra clarification? So far, so good? Or you want to do some more practice on this? Or shall we dive into new topic, cryptocurrency? Okay, so what is cryptocurrency? Your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your BNB, your tortures. So there are so many cryptocurrency in the world nowadays playing around, and specifically these are, like couple of high selling cryptocurrency in United States of America. So I kept it here just as an example. So what is cryptocurrency is all about? Any idea what is cryptocurrency is? I think Shubham, you have shared last time detail about it.
Currency which is not in our like real hands, but it is
Mm-hmm.
like the virtual currency, like we are like in like you and us, yeah, like you are teaching us, but it's not material like we are sitting together, but the thing is still happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like it takes like the same example with the cryptocurrency. It's like the
Mm-hmm.
like in the US, you can buy the car with cryptocurrency. Now,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyone else would like to add anything? What is cryptocurrency is all about? Vikas sir, Vivek ji, Sachin, Rajat. Any idea?
No, sir, no idea, sir.
No idea. Okay. Vivek, Sachin, Rajat, you guys have any idea?
Yeah, so it's
Mm-hmm.
as he rightly said that it is a digital currency. It's not in physical form or something
Mm-hmm.
which you have in your bank account. So it's
Mm-hmm.
a totally different type of currency. And there are like he gave an example of car manufacturer. There are some car manufacturers who are accepting this cryptocurrency money uh, through which you can buy their cars.
Mm-hmm. Like how this monetary system in respective country actually work. Like for example, if the Reserve Bank have to issue certain currency, what are the basis of that currency? Do you have any idea?
Sir, the currency which they can print should be equivalent to the gold reserves of the country.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. So there is always be an underlying asset for which they issue the currency, any country, right? But the problem with the cryptocurrency or this digital currency or this virtual currency is that they do not have any underlying asset. And that is the biggest fear of every government department on the earth. Not only United States of America, not only in India, but across the globe. Across the globe. Like in if you see the currency right was always be with the federal government or central government of any country on the earth. Would never be with any private player. And what is Bitcoin is? What is like Ethereums? What is this BNB? They all are private players, right? For example, like do you guys play video games by any chance? Do you guys
So
play
if
any?
Bitcoin tomorrow goes
on in
bankrupt,
the
all
childhood.
the all the people who have Bitcoin income is like zero?
Yeah, absolutely
Is it?
true. Absolutely true. So do you guys, any of you guys play like video games by any chance?
Mario and Contra in the childhood.
No, gone those days. But nowadays, if you like subscribe any video gaming app, you buy certain coins, right? And then you play with those coins, right? Isn't it how those video games nowadays work, right? So
Yeah.
this is also like similar to that coins of some private company, private organization, on basis of which they are doing transaction all over the world, and many companies are accepting it. But the problem is that they do not have any underlying asset to it. Like in India or in US, like whatever the currency they issue, they have the gold reserve, or they have the minings, or they have like underlying assets for that. But the problem with the cryptocurrency is that there is no underlying asset at all. At all.
But
It
they,
is just
but sir, US have legalized this
Mhm.
method and it is taxable also.
Yes, yes, yes. No, tax, that's the reason we are studying it in the taxes. Because like they have not legalized it, but they are taxing on it. There are two things. They
Okay.
are not saying it's my national currency, but the people who are trading, people who are working based on the cryptocurrency, whatever they are earning in the real cash, they are asking to pay tax on that. So that's what we are studying over here. That is the reason it is being part of your taxation exam, right? So let's understand what is cryptocurrency is all about, and how it's work, and what type of transaction are generating taxable income, and what type of transaction does not generating taxable income. And when it is generating taxable income, what category of what tax rates you need to apply for it, right? So first thing, if you see, cryptocurrency is a specific type of virtual currency that is used cryptography to validate the secure transaction that are digitally recorded on a distributed ledger or record keeper. That means the cryptocurrency is using cryptography technology, which is based on the blockchain actually, that validate the movement of currency from one place to another place to another place to another place, so on and so forth across the globe, right? And each time somebody make a transaction of that cryptocurrency, it create a block, and that block is get into the log, and at any point of time you can see from where all over the earth this currency has traveled digitally, right? They create proper block for that, and they have like validation tools through the blockchain only for the respective cryptocurrency. It is being recognized and validated with the blockchain technology. So individual block makeup of blockchain and contain information about transaction, include the date of the transaction, time of the transaction, dollar value of the transaction. Block also contain information about the transacting party via their digital signature. So for example, if you have a Bitcoin, let's say, right, you purchase a Bitcoin online. Let's say you purchase a Bitcoin for $100, and after a year, its value has increased, let's assume to be $1,000, right? And after a year, $1,000 equivalent, you have purchased something from the market, right? The fair value of the goods and service, let's say like after a year, you purchase a iPhone 14 Pro, right? For $1,000 from a Bitcoin which you purchased for $100 a year back. Like let's make an example. So for example, in financial year 2021, you purchase a Bitcoin for $100, and now in January 23, it has a value of $1,000, and you went to the Apple store and you have redeemed a Bitcoin for $1,000, and you purchase a new iPhone 14 Pro, right? So here, if you've seen, what all things will be happening at the background in the blocks. One is, when you purchase the Bitcoin, so the Bitcoin is being transferred to you. So at the back end on the block group, because of the blockchain technology, all the information relating to the date on which the transaction has been happened, when you have purchased, time, at what time you have purchased, at what value you have purchased, and more importantly, your name and the party who is selling it, their name via the digital signature. They are capturing it, right? So that anyone or everyone on the earth who is having a digital currency, they understand from where it is coming, right? And now coming to the text part, when you actually purchase the iPhone 14, how it will get text in your hand. So a single block. So this is all about like blockchain technology. So blockchain technology identify and validate the digital currency at each stage under the highly secured environment. So that's true that it is highly secured, more than the currency which is being secured in your bank account, to be very honest, at this point of time. No bank on the earth yet using blockchain technology, which is highest secure technology on the earth. Even though like banking company, fintech, they have started moving toward the blockchain, but no one has reached to the absolute blockchain yet, right? So undoubtedly, the very highly secured environment of the blockchain technology. Now let's understand what is being taxable and what is not taxable, when it is taxable and when it is not taxable. So first we understood what is a virtual currency, what is a Bitcoin, what is a cryptocurrency, right? Then second, we understood which technology they use. Third, we understood what all information and data they have. Now it's a time to understand which virtual currency transaction that affect taxable income, or what kind of transaction does not affect the taxable income. First one is when you're selling virtual currency for dollar, when you are encashing it, then it is taxable, right? When you are exchanging one type of virtual currency to another type of virtual currency. For example, you sold the Bitcoin and purchased Amazon discount, Amazon coupon. Like Amazon coupons, which you can purchase and gift cards.
Yes, sir.
Yes, no, right? What is it? So that is giving you right to purchase from Amazon of the equivalent value, right? That is what the gift card, Amazon gift card is. Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
So second point mean you are selling the Bitcoin, and let's assume you are purchasing Amazon gift card, right? Third is mining the virtual currency. That means you are transacting from one VC to another VC, or maybe you are saving the VC in some bank, right? Fourth one is receiving the virtual currency for services rendered, compensation, reward, or at the fair market value at the time of receipt. So for example, you are an employee of an organization like Amazon, Facebook, right? So your employer is giving you bonus with the Bitcoin, right? So you're receiving the Bitcoin or virtual currency as a compensation, or maybe as a reward, or maybe you can say whatever the services, professional services you have rendered, the compensation for that. So at that point of time, when you have received it, the fair market value of that currency would be considered as the value of the compensation or the reward or the services rendered, whatever the case may be, right? So in these four scenario, it is being taxable. The other scenario, when it is not taxable, virtual currency transaction that do not affect taxable income of individual. First scenario is buying a virtual currency from dollar and holding the virtual currency. So initially in 2021, you purchased Bitcoin for the $100. You purchased one Bitcoin for the $100. At that point of time, it is not taxable. Makes sense? When you are purchasing it and you are holding it. So at that point of time, it is not taxable. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Second is sending the virtual currency from one wallet to another wallet of the same individual. Let's say you are transferring Ola money to Uber money, or you are transferring from, like you have, let's say, two mobile number, but you are same individual, same identity. So you're transferring, like Paytm money from Paytm wallet of one mobile to another wallet, right? So as the money is moving from one pocket to another pocket of same individual, even though it is a transfer, but it's not a taxable. Make sense? Similar,
Like
like how you're transferring
PayPal
from
wallet
one
to
bank
another
account to
wallet.
another bank account. So that transaction is not taxable. Make sense? Third is gifting of virtual currency. If you are gifting someone the Bitcoin, at the time of giving the gift, it is not taxable in your hand. At the time of person who is receiving the gift is not taxable in his hand. But the person who is receiving the gift and in future he is encashing or selling, or he is you can say trading, at that point of time it will be taxable in his hand, right? For example, Rajat, let's assume Rajat has purchased one Bitcoin in financial year 2021 for $100, right? In 2023, Rajat has gifted that Bitcoin to, let's say, Vivek. At that point of time, it is neither taxable in the hand of Rajat nor in the hand of Vivek. But later on, let's say in December 2023, Vivek has sold that Bitcoin and encashed it for the $500. At that point of time, it will be taxable in the hand of Vivek. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Next one is charitable contribution. If you are donating it to the charitable trust, then it is not taxable in your hand, right? So listen it carefully when this virtual currency is being taxable, and more importantly when it is not. It is taxable when you are selling the virtual currency for dollar, like in last example when Vivek is selling Bitcoin for $600, right? Second is you are exchanging one type of virtual currency to another type of virtual currency when you are selling the Bitcoin and purchasing Amazon gift card, right? Third is mining it when you are depositing it into the bank and you are earning interest on it. Fourth is when you are receiving the virtual currency for the services which you have rendered. So the fair market value on the date of receipt would be your taxable income. But when it is not taxable, first, when you are buying virtual currency from dollar and holding it, right? When Rajat has purchased one Bitcoin for $100, at that point of time, that transaction is not taxable, yeah, until he is holding it. But when he is going to sell it or trade it, at that point of time, it will be taxable. But at the time of purchase of Bitcoin, it's not taxable, right? Second is when you are sending virtual currency from one wallet to another wallet of same person. That means transferring, similar to transferring from one bank account to another bank account. It is not a trade. It is not a trade transaction. Hence, it is not taxable, right? The next is gifting. So when Rajat gift this Bitcoin to Vivek, so at that point of time, it is neither taxable in the hand of Rajat nor in the hand of Vivek. But later on, when Vivek encash it or trade it, then it is being taxable in the hand of Vivek. Or if Rajat is doing charitable contribution of this Bitcoin, then also it is not taxable in the hand of Rajat. Make sense? Comfortable? So far, so good?
Yes, sir.
Huh? So how taxpayer should report capital gain or taxable income on virtual currency, right? How do you calculate the taxable income or capital gain on the virtual currency? The fair market value of the goods and services purchased from the virtual currency. Like in 2023, for this one Bitcoin, let's assume Vivek has purchased an iPhone 14 Pro, right? What is the value of the iPhone 14 Pro in the market? That is a fair market value of the Bitcoin which you have surrendered to purchase it. Let's assume it's $1,000, right? So that Bitcoin fair market value is $1,000 minus the price paid in USD to buy the VC. So here in our example, Vivek has not paid anything. Rather, he got as a gift from Rajat. And Rajat has purchased it for how much money? $100? Yes, no? Are you guys with me? So
Yes.
the base would be the same. When it comes to gifting part, the person who received the gift have the same base. So $100 is base minus $1,000, which is a fair market value. So the gain is how much? $900? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that is a capital gain or loss or business income or loss as the case may be, right? If it is your normal trading activity, then it is your business income. If it is your holding activity, then it's your capital gain or loss, right? Cryptocurrency can be taxed either as capital gain or loss or ordinary business income or loss based on the category of asset you have considered, right? If you have considered cryptocurrency as a trading item, then it is your inventory, then it is your business income. But if you have considered cryptocurrency as investment, then it may result into capital gain or loss. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
If the taxpayer does not appropriately consider gain or loss or income or loss in his or her tax return for the cryptocurrency, then he or she will be liable to pay tax, penalty, and interest. And it could be subject to criminal proceedings also. For example, you have a Bitcoin and you have done any transaction and you have gained, but you have not shown into your tax return, then you will be liable to pay taxes, penalty, interest, and you are also subject to criminal proceeding, right? So the liability is very high. So be careful when you are dealing with the cryptocurrency and give complete disclosure of the cryptocurrency in your income tax returns. Now, coming to the charitable donation of cryptocurrency to a qualified charitable institution. Taxpayers should not recognize income, gain, or loss from the donation. If you are donating cryptocurrency, then there is no gain, no income, right? But what is the value of donation which you can claim for itemized deduction? When cryptocurrency is holding for more than 1 year, then fair market value at the time of donation. When you are holding cryptocurrency for less than 1 year, the equal to the lesser of the basis of cryptocurrency at which you have purchased or the fair market value of the cryptocurrency at the time of donation, whatever is lesser. Make sense?
Unnecessary complication.
Why? What is
Couldn't
unnecessary?
they just have removed this, not introduced this cryptocurrency in the first place? Wasn't
Nah.
cash and digital cards not enough?
So, can't say, like as things are moving. Back in the days in 90s when computer came, everyone was crying like they are taking our job. right? Same is the case when, like, this notebandi has happened, like people were crying like anything, but nowadays it has significantly helped in enhancing the GDP of the country, because now transactions are more in the banking domain, right? So this is also like, disruption in the market, and disruptions are bound to happen. We can't stop this disruption. If you see, like in earlier days, mobile phone call was 32 rupees. Nowadays, can you assume, can you imagine 32 rupees for a 1 minute call? Mr. Mathur, can you pay 32 rupees for 1 minute call now?
I'll personally visit the person.
Huh?
It will be cheaper.
Yeah. So yeah, disruptions are bound to happen, and we should be, ready to accept those disruption, or work around those disruption. No other choice. If you are not buying Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, it doesn't mean 700 million people on the earth they are doing trading on it. Okay, so last part for this cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So when you are trading in the Bitcoin, when you are making purchase or sales, you have to issue form number 1099K, right? In which you need to mention the amount and the currency in the purchases detail of the cryptocurrency, right? And some of the compliances which is being required. So if you as an employer giving cryptocurrency to your employee as a compensation, then you need to consider that in form 1040, right? So reporting the ordinary income as wages and compensation, line 1, or if you are considering that as a capital gain, then in line number 6 of form 1040. Second is, in your income tax return, if virtual currency you have considered as ordinary income, then you need to give the detail in schedule 1, which is additional income and adjustment to income detail, right? So in your 1040 form, where you need to mention what category of income. Basically, that's the compliance part for you as an individual. When you are receiving the cryptocurrency from your employer as a wages, compensation, reward, any such thing, then you need to mention in the wages and compensation part of form 1040. If it is capital gain, you're earning any capital gain on cryptocurrency, you need to mention in line number 6. If you're considering that as business income, ordinary income, right, then you need to mention in schedule 1. And if you are donating the cryptocurrency, then you need to mention in schedule A, which is your itemized deduction, right? And if you are earning any interest on the cryptocurrency or virtual currency, then you need to mention in schedule B, right? And if you are earning any profit, which is like the business profit, then you need to mention in schedule C about the business income which you have earned out of it. And if you are considering this as a capital gain or loss, then you need to mention the summary of the cryptocurrency gain and loss in schedule D. And lastly, report the cryptocurrency gain and loss on form 8949, which is sale and other disposition of capital asset, right? So these, in respective schedule, you need to mention the respective information along with your income tax return form 1040 if you are using cryptocurrency, right?
सर ये जो
So
सर ये जो लास्ट पॉइंट है इसमें, कैन यू स्क्रॉल डाउन?
form 8949.
Form 8949 से सर जो इनकम होगी लाइक सेल ऑफ द कैपिटल एसेट्स लाइक क्रिप्टो करेंसी, तो सर इसके अंदर जो ये क्रिप्टो करेंसी से गेन होगा, ये तो सर हम जैसे बिजनेस के लिए 1040 आई थिंक रिटर्न फाइल करेंगे, तो उसके साथ हम ये फॉर्म लगाएंगे सर, जैसे 89।
यस यस
तो
यस
सर जो इसमें होने वाली जो हमें गेन हुआ है वो हम ऊपर ही मेंशन करेंगे, है ना?
So this is like annexure, attachment to the 1040. 1040, like maybe I'll show you again. So if you remember in very first class, we discussed all these form. So if you remember, this is 1040 form, right? This is like the condensed, or you can say summary of all the information which go to the income tax return, right? But there, if you see, there are a lot of schedules reference given. So you need to consider those respective schedule as attachment. So we are discussing about 8949. So 1 second. Schedule A1C. Can you see it? 8949 somewhere.
Yes, sir. It's below 1040X.
Yeah. So this form, I think I have shared this all with you. So this is sale or other disposition of capital asset. So here you need to put the detail. So description of the property, cryptocurrency, on which date you have acquired, which date you have sold, what are the proceeds you have received, what was the cost, and the gain or loss. So this will go as an attachment to 1040.
Sir, you have not shared this form. Please इसको share कर दीजिए group पे. यही form रह गया है, I guess so.
Okay, I'll send it right now.
Thanks, sir.
My pleasure. So there you go, a class group. Hmm. 8949. There you go. Okay. Cool. So maybe we can take a break over here. It's 5:30. Like it's all new information. Your mind also needs some time to absorb it rather than overwhelming new things, because all this cryptocurrency, installment sale, all this topic were new to you.